your Iowa Wild.
The action of a hockey game is frenetic, chaotic even. Ben Gislason had to learn to keep up.
Just getting in front of any microphones I could get in front of. Ben Gislason with you for tonight's call.
Now,
we are underway here from Wells Fargo Arena.
Here he is.
Wild hockey is on the way. There's still mornings I wake up and I pinch myself. Legason, who collects the rebound.
Gislason's career on the mic was a bit delayed.
The Wolves have taken the lead, 1-0.
He was busy playing college hockey at Concordia Moorhead.
My first real venture at it, doing play-by-play I didn't get paid to do it, but I was the voice of the team I played for after I graduated.
Young and inexperienced, but ambitious, Gislason found his way to Des Moines with the Buccaneers.
I will drive the Zamboni during the weeks if you want me to, if you need me to. Assign me to whatever you need me to do, as long as on the weekends I get to throw the headset on and do the games.
That attitude served Ben well. He did sales, media relations, and broadcasted Bucs games.
Ferrier leaves Dunbar in the dust to his backhand. He scores! What a goal!
Developed his craft.
Ferrier, second of the night.
Until he couldn't anymore.
COVID happens. Wild season ends. I'm still with the Bucs at this time. The Bucs season ends. Midway through the summer, my position with the Bucs gets cut, so I'm out of sports.
One door closed, another opened.
Had a PR position open up with the Iowa Wild, and it was an easy phone call to Ben.
I come on in 2021, right before the season started, a very shortened COVID year, doing PR and media relations.
I would talk to him as he was getting some games with the Iowa Wild on a fill-in basis about, what I saw, what I heard.
And then Joe O'Donnell got the call to Minnesota.
I certainly went to bat for him, but he didn't really need my endorsement. I mean, the organization knew him. They liked him. He had done a good job.
I've got it written down somewhere, the date that it happened in a journal somewhere, because that was a day I'll never forget. As well, 15 to go now in the period.
The real work was just beginning. Ben's game days are busy. Notes, meetings, live hits with AHL TV. Pre-game.
Just one win here at Wells Fargo Arena.
Game.
He'll shoot. There's a rebound. Curry jams in after it.
And post-game.
Welcome to the Quick Start post-game show. I'm Ben Gislason.
On non-game days, he's also in charge of team services.
Whether it's lining up tee times in the fall or the spring, or helping out with issues on paychecks or booking the flights, yeah. I think they know me more as that. It's given me insight into the group that I wouldn't have as the team broadcaster. Let's meet our starting lineups.
Gislason's got a lot on his plate with the Wild, but he hopes to someday follow in O'Donnell's footsteps and get the call to the NHL. That would be a worthwhile payoff to all the hard work.
16:40 to play in the first period.
But along the way,
right on the doorstep, it's Gunler, denied.
It's one call at a time.
Left circle chance to the net. There's a rebound, nicely tied up though.
On this night, the Wild lose 4-0.
Now Panamara finds Perlini, left circle, he scores.
But Gislason delivers a winning broadcast.
I give this building some credit. There have been oodles of let's go Wild chance.
That remains the goal.
But he throws one over the top and takes one of the linesmen down with him. The fire is still there for me to get to where I want to get to, but I do understand that there are dues that you have to pay and you have to earn the right to be there, I feel like, and I'm prepared to do what it takes to earn that right, and when I get that shot, I feel like I'll be ready. Until then, I'm Ben Gislason.
In Des Moines, Mark Freund.
And good night from downtown Des Moines.
WHO 13 Sports.
When I do play-by-play, I'm so thankful to have Justin there to do that.
I was just
to do that every night by yourself for the entire game.
What? Yeah. What a talent! Yeah. Love to have him right here in Des Moines, and one of those things where we hope that he's not here too long, I guess, because it seems good, and hope he gets his dream.
It looks like he has a bright future ahead of him.
For sure.